Now, think of that one friend that whenever you need them, they're always there for you. That friend that you can always count on day or night. That friend that never disappoints. Yes, that's TransferGo for you. When it concerns sending money from the UK, the EU to Nigeria, Ghana, or other African countries, TransferGo is one of the giants in that field. I want to ask you a question. Whenever you want to send money back home, what really matters to you? Is it just to send and receive the money? Is it about the zero transfer fees? Is it about the speed of the transfer? Is it about getting the best rates in the market? Is it about the convenience? Is it even about peace of mind? See, these and many more you get with using TransferGo. TransferGo is an international money transfer service that is committed to making global remittances easy, fast, and affordable. And they have this mission in mind to provide a stress-free way to send money to your loved ones back home. They ensure that you can send money to your families, to your friends, and even to your businesses with zero transfer fees and the best rates in the market. I know people who have children and siblings back home, and you have to send money from time to time for school fees. I know people who have businesses and projects back home, could even be that building project, and you have to send money home from time to time for that building project or even to pay staff salaries. I know people who have parents, who have friends, who have families and loved ones back home, and also you have to send money home from time to time. Why not use TransferGo? I know some of you already have means by which you send money back home, but why settle for less when you can have more with TransferGo? TransferGo is the best way to be there for moments that matter the most. I will rely for you. Sign up today on the app or on their website using our unique code showing on the screen. All the other information you need will be in the description box. I use TransferGo. My friends use TransferGo. What about you? Hello guys, my name is Oluwafemi. You guys like to call me Fab Daddy. If this is your first time on this channel, I say a very big welcome. This is DFabFamily. We talk about love, we talk about marriage, we talk about opportunities, anything that can help, any kind of, anything we have experienced. Mostly is our experience. If we feel you can learn from it, we'll come here to share with everybody. And if you are not new on this channel, you already know how we roll. It go be, all that stuff. So today's video is to give a very strong warning to immigrants abroad. It's not like we are trying to threaten you. It's we are concerned. We are concerned. We are somehow unhappy, and on the other hand, we are surprised or shocked. How is it that a lot of us have car insurance, but we don't have job insurance? How is it that some of us pay about £150, £200 monthly to insure our car? Because I know a lot of people like that. But the job that provides the money to buy the car and to insure the car, you cannot insure that job. How is it that you've not joined the union? On this channel, we've said a lot of times not to isolate yourselves. Reach out to people, have a community, have an association, link up with people. Don't live life alone. I mean, being with people will open you up to opportunities, and a lot, like we've had several discussions like that. Now, at your workplace, you also need that community to back you up when something is like a kind of insurance on its own. You don't have to wait to get into trouble before you now start running helter-skelter to look for help, to look for counsel. I have come to discover that a lot of us immigrants, we relocated into this country 2, 3, maybe even 5 years ago. We don't really know our rights in this country. Because of where we're coming from, because of the system there, the legal system, the job system, somebody can just fire you anyhow. Somebody can treat you unfairly at work because they asked you out, you said no. They start to treat you unfairly, or something happens. They can decide to slash your salary unnecessarily for late coming. A lot of things like that. And in some places, there's nothing you really can do except you want to quit the job. Here, there are a lot of rights that you can stand on, that nothing can just happen to you unfairly except you are guilty. And even if you are guilty, there's a process. If you get what I mean. Now, we've heard a lot of stories. The Fab Family as a brand, my wife and I, we are privileged to have access to a lot of information. I think a lot of things are happening. It could be with childcare, it could be with jobs, it could be with marriages breaking up, and all that stuff like that. When we have stories like that, we don't just run here to start sharing people's secrets or to start spilling people's stories. No. Once in a while, when we share some stories, it's because we have consent from the person. Now, if we do not have consent, we don't, of course, we don't really share stories like that. We are not that kind of channel. It's confidential, so to say. So if we have things we feel can benefit you, of course, we come here to share things like that. And this is one of those things, and it is really, really important. How is it that you've not joined the union? We know somebody, my wife and I, we both know the person. Of course, the person reached out to us. The person works in care, and something happened at work, and she was suspended. You know, it was like a two fighting case, and she was the only person that was suspended in a two fighting case. And it's just like my word against yours. It's not as if there's any real proof or any real evidence that I'm guilty or something happened. Two fighting case, you suspended one person based on the word of another person. The person who suspended reached out to her union. The union, maybe it's an email or a letter, I can't really remember, sent a letter. I won't reveal the content of the letter. And almost immediately, the company reached out back to the union that no, the person can resume work. It's just one small internal matter and it will be resolved, that there's no problem, the person can resume work. Here, I have seen that things can escalate quickly, especially if you don't know your rights. They will ride you if you don't know your rights. Not knowing your rights should even make you join a union on its own. Because you don't know your rights, it's enough reason to say, I want to join a union. Now, not only being in care, I know that care is very delicate. Things can escalate in care really quickly because it has to do with people, safeguarding lives and all that. So you really need, I know some of you would have thought about it, that, okay, I want to join a union. I will join today, I will join tomorrow. See, let me tell you, if an incident happens and after that incident you decide to join a union, the union will not attend to that matter because the incident already happened before you join the union. It just doesn't make sense. How much is it? How much do you have to pay monthly to join a union? That I've heard of is between £8 and £15 every month. So you can insure your car. Let's say you insure your car for £120 monthly, and you cannot insure your job, in quote, for about £10 to £12 a month. How does that make sense? I'm speaking here because I have joined a union. My wife has joined a union. It's not because we are looking to get into trouble. It's not because we are anticipating that something bad will happen, one thing. Because of some of the stories we've heard recently, my wife and I, it is important for me to tell you this. Whenever something happens at work, there's an incident that involves you, and questions are asked, please don't just open your mouth and start talking. Don't just open your mouth and start talking. See, it is your right to ask for representation, especially if you belong to a union. If you don't belong to a union and you have to hire a lawyer, if you know it's a serious matter, it is your right to ask for representation, legal representation. You can decide not to talk until your lawyer gets there. Even when you are guilty, it is very, very important. If you don't just open your mouth to start talking, even when you are guilty, ask for representation. Again, if something happens and after that incident you decide to join a union because something has happened, they will not attend to that matter. They will not attend to that case. So know that for now. I don't think you know how much it is to hire a lawyer or to get legal representation. You will pay through your nose. I don't know how much it is actually, but it has to be expensive. You can save yourself of that stress when you can get the kind of counsel you need to properly handle a situation from a union and just pay a token every month. As much as possible, on this channel, we advocate for good behavior. Do what you're supposed to do at work. Arrive on time, do your job, go back home, have no kind of issues. If you have concerns, speak with your manager, let everything be sorted. Just do your job and go back home. It's that simple. I personally don't go to work to make friends. It is not on my plan or my list to go to work to make friends. As much as I'm a friendly person and I like to be friendly at work, if I make friends along the line, it's a bonus. Always be professional at work. Do your job, be professional, go back home. If you have any issues, any concerns, speak with your supervisor, speak with your manager, and let work be work. Let home be home. Don't go to work and start making friends. There are a lot of things I can't say directly, but don't at work. Nobody, see, if you are not living this, I want to say, if you are not leaving this place, if you are not leaving this video with anything, please leave with this. Don't trust anybody at work, regardless of the color of their skin. The person is your friend from outside, the person is your brother from your home country. No, if it comes to me versus you, I will save myself. You think I'll come and defend you? I will not defend you and they will sack the both of us. I'm going to save myself. Do not trust anybody at work. Do your job, go back home. It is supposed to be that simple. And please, regardless of the kind of job you do, it is important that you join a union. Join a union today. Now, this is not an advert for any kind of union. It's just, like I said, I have joined the union. I'm part of the union. My wife is part of the union. There are quite a lot of other benefits. It's not just about losing your job. It's not just about bad things happening. There are several kinds of, depending on the kind of union you join, there's things that has to do with having free courses. It could be courses on health and safety. It could be discounts, shopping discounts. It could be, several kind of discounts. It could be discounts when it comes to childcare. There are quite a lot of other benefits that are attached to joining a union, depending on the kind of union you join. If you have encountered any kind of problem at work, if you've seen people in real trouble and you feel that union could have saved them, or if you know of any other benefits or advantages of joining a union, please let us know your thoughts in the description box. Thank you for watching today's video. We'll see you in the next one. Go be.